All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Greystone, travel. Shoot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
Check. Hey. Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Go. Hey, Haywood.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Blue Dan. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, Orbit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set up, 30 base. Protein spill. Shift.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Kill.
General West.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll try to left side. Benjamin. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
Back to you.
From the gun, Costello. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Go.
Mike 54. Mike 50.
Hey, Zoo.
Back to throw here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
What we got? You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey! Go!
I got it. 57.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Costello nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello, and he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Taking it about the 16. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Big edge, big edge, big edge. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll set up a throw. Binds, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 30 base. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let him know. Hey, Charlie. Look at me, zipper!
All you get is a headache. Mine's 54. Mine's
5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check. 61, matchbox white.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right?
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Hey, exit.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
On first down, Costello. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6, team 6, 5.
To throw again. Costello. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, check 33. 33. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Hey, check Mike 33.
Mike
33. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You.
Yo.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And finding the tight end Hooper. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Now. Look at me. Zipper. Yes.
Right there. 54, right there.
80 weapon.
All day, baby. All day.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
5.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
It's been a long day for you. Kill.
Hey, high 7. Now.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Smooth.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Look, squeeze.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, Echo. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on, set.
This quarterback
10-2
now
stop.
9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60% at its 1st and 10.
Hey.
Right there. 54.
Hey, Alpha.
54 Mike.
Watch the out.
Get it.
They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Go.
Mike 54.
Tack 6-6. Pull it high.
One set. Check Mike 54.
Hey, orbit.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
On the double.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
Hey, zoom.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Yo, go.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5.
Go.
They'll drop the throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
8-3.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing
Trace on travel.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey.
Check.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Hey, foxtrot.
Come on, let's go.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Hit it.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the ready.
Mike 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Mike.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check curls.
Bravo.
Show it up.
Protein spill. Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
General West. Hey, Charlie. Lee Griffin.
Looking to throw. Costello. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
Motion man, watch 12. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
From the gun on 3rd down. Costello trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them 17 on the pick up there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Topper! Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Right there.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and this is back to an 8-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Hooper, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go,
From the gun, Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Check like 33. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Look at me, zipper.
Get him, get him, get him.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Switch.
Pilot, 64, weak.
25, check 25, check 25.
Hey, Sam on. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
Hey, come on, now.
5.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Stepping, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jaguars 28.
after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, check right 33. Check right 33. Hey. Hey. High 7. Now.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go. Run.
Hey, 4-1 Mike.
Hey, check.
Smooth.
On 4th down, Costello. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Hey, Echo. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. They take to the air on the first play of the drive, and the pass just a little bit off there.
I thought there was some turbulence in the pocket there. Took him off platform, off schedule, unable to get set and make a nice throw.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Go.
Right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
33.
Hey, check right 33.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Back to throw. Costello. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, orbit.
33. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Defense wins championships, baby. Mike, check 33. 33.
Go.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike. 5.
From the gun, Costello. And now here is another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
1st and 10. So 15-yard line.
Rock it.
Under 10. 10. Watch safety creeping.
Now.
Safety's creeping. Hey, switch gears.
There.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check 3.
49. Check 49. Hard.
Check. Safe. Hatchet.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Check 13. He's coming. We got double up. Now.
Looking to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Sanders' kick is good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
6-6, pull it high.
Pull it together. Kill. 41's coming.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Costello. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
It's just me.
Hey, Wahoo! Leo! Get it!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Go!
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Costello throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, Costello. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Protein spill.
a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, exit.
44, Mike.
Hey.
You don't want none of that. Get in. Pick up the ball. Check the backer. Check safety.
Defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Texans, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. No see where all the sun rage went. Legs off the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, set to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. I'm sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Right?